Every story we tell peels back the rough edges of love, the sting of betrayal, and the shadows that hide in the human heart. Tonight's tale takes us to a place where trust shatters in an instant, and truth lurks behind polite smiles and closed doors. Settle in. This one will cling to your thoughts. I felt it the second I stepped inside. Something was off. The silence wasn't peaceful, it was deliberate, controlled, unnervingly perfect. Her shoes were lined up neatly by the door, her purse rested carefully on the counter. Everything appeared exactly as it should, except for her. "Emily?" I called, trying to keep my voice steady, though my pulse was racing. No answer. Then faintly I heard it upstairs, a whisper of a sound that seemed reluctant to be heard. Each step on the staircase groaned beneath my weight. The quiet thickened with each step. The bedroom door was shut. That door was never shut. I pushed it open and found her sitting on the edge of the bed. Her hair was damp, and she gripped her phone like a lifeline. When our eyes met, hers widened, fear, guilt, or both. "Mark," she breathed, voice unsteady. That single word spoke volumes for everything she refused to say. Something had happened, something she was hiding. "What's going on?" I asked quietly. "Nothing," she answered too quickly. "I was just thinking." But it was 7:30 at night. The room was dim, her hands trembled, my gaze swept the space, the sheets were rumpled, her perfume lingered in the air. And then I saw it. A man's watch on the nightstand. Not mine, I didn't need to touch it. My stomach already knew the truth. "Who's here?" I whispered. Her lips parted, searching for a lie that wouldn't form. Then her eyes dropped. "It's not what you think," she said, the very line people use when it's exactly what you think. "Then what is it, Emily?" My voice cracked. It looked exactly like what I feared. Tears brimmed in her eyes, but pity was gone. The room still smelled of someone else. "I didn't mean for this to happen," she whispered. "It just happened." 8 years of marriage, college sweethearts, a lifetime of shared dreams, and she said it just happened. "With who?" I asked. She hesitated. The silence spoke before her words. "Someone from work," she admitted. "Ethan," I laughed bitterly. "Ethan? The guy you said was just a friend?" She flinched. "Was it here?" I asked, voice trembling. "In our bed," she said, covering her face. That was confirmation enough. I turned away, pacing, replaying every late night at the office, every secretive password, every nervous smile. I had known, but I didn't want to accept it. "Why?" I asked softly. "Wasn't I enough?" Her voice broke. "You are enough. I just felt invisible." And he noticed me. Invisible. That word cut deeper than betrayal. I had worked overtime to pay off our house, planned trips, learned her favorite meals, and still. She felt unseen. I sank into a chair, exhausted. "So what now?" I asked. "I ended it," she said quickly. "Tonight was him saying goodbye." My blood ran cold. He came here to say goodbye. She didn't answer. The clock ticked between us, each second sharp and accusing. "I can't do this," I said finally, standing. "Mark, please," she reached for me. I stepped back. "I need air." Outside, the night was still and cool. It should have been comforting. It wasn't. I walked past the grocery store we'd frequented, the cafe of our first date, trapped between rage, heartbreak, and a dying flicker of hope. But that hope faded every time I pictured the watch on our nightstand. I didn't go home. I spent the night parked by the lake, staring at the roof of my car until dawn. The next morning, I didn't shout or break anything. I called a lawyer. When I returned, she was there, pale, hollow, already knowing. "I know what you're going to do," she said softly. "Do you?" She nodded. "Divorce." I said nothing. A week later, I handed her the papers. She cried, pleaded, insisted it was the worst mistake of her life. But it wasn't a mistake. It was a choice. The months that followed blurred together, empty rooms, unsigned forms, echoes of promises that no longer meant a thing. Some friends urged forgiveness, others advised revenge. I chose neither. I just wanted peace. When it was over, she left quietly. Keys on the counter, one last text. "I'll always love you." I didn't respond. Love doesn't leave another man's watch behind. A year has passed. I live in a smaller apartment, closer to the city. I run in the mornings. I read again. I've started dating slowly. The wounds remain, but they no longer bleed. Sometimes I wonder if I could have fought for her, tried therapy, given her another chance. But then I remember her eyes that night, not sorrowful for losing me, but terrified of being caught. That's the cruelest part of betrayal. Realizing your heart felt safe only for it to be shattered in a single moment. Now I live differently. My heart is guarded. Opening that bedroom door didn't just reveal infidelity. It revealed that love and loyalty are not always the same. You've been listening to Breakup Cheetah, where emotions linger long after the story ends. If this story resonated, share it, follow us, and return for more tales of heartbreak, secrets, and the fragile threads that hold us together. Until next time, protect your heart and keep your eyes open.